One, Bowden Francis.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Edge of the zone for a strike, and this one is off and running. Ball one there.
Ball, catch inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, Clement sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. In the air, out towards right center. Lucas squeezes it, and there are two down. Two outs, base is empty. And now it's Alex Bregman. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's a ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to...
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Back now in Toronto, and on the hill, Garrett Crochet.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
For Toronto, shortstop Bo Bichette.
First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Goes down looking.
Batting second.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. One out, base is empty.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That one fouled off. Ground ball left side. On to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone. Two down, base is empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Fought off foul. This one in the air right field. Abreu makes his way towards it, brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for
go.
Boston,
And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Francis back to work. Francis, in his second season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Story now.
Batting fifth, shortstop,
this is a guy
Trevor
who's
Story.
in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Second inning here, no score. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying, and it one-hops the wall. Story around second. Relay to third. He's in there.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. That one's upstairs, ball one. Story stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting seventh.
Now it's the second baseman.
Campbell.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Out towards left center. Lucas sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And there's a foul ball. Short hop liner, handled it short. Tosses to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting
Here's the
fifth,
Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That one almost got him.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Backed off the plate that time.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's George Springer. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
So digging in, Ernie Clement. That's in there. 0-1. And the sweeper is off the plate. Kirk off of first with 2 away. Fouled off left side. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And here is Carlos Narvaez. There's the strike. The next offering misses. And that is ball 1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground to third, Clement. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting ninth,
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Rafaela.
To the right side, Jimenez. Handles, throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting
Jaron Duran. Grounded out his first time. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0. Now it's Devers at the plate. Fly to center his first time. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Now it's Alex Bregman. And that's outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Up next for the Red Sox, first
now
baseman,
batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Three balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Batting ninth.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Alan Roden. And first offering is fouled off. Tapped softly to the right side. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette went down on strikes his first time through. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Struck him out looking. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. Here's Trevor Story now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting. Right
and the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. Outside. Ball 1. Red Sox by 2. He swings and fouls one off. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 1 down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Red Sox leading it by 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Two the count.
And that one off the outside edge.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Narvaez stands in now and watches strike one. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs and ball one. He goes down looking. Back now in Toronto. Down the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop.
Well, these Blue Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball. And it remains 2-2. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. Anthony Santander at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Inside, just missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's outside. Yeah, that's ball 2. There's the strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Jimenez.
A little bit high. 1-0. 1 out and a runner at second. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. The 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
Fastball is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Kerr in the box now, takes strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That's way outside. 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 runs in. The relay to the plate, the tag, and he's safe. It's 2-2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Springer, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one is upstairs. Kirk stands at first with 1 out. Swung on, belted. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 4-2. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Blue Jays,
Greg Weisser on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Greg Weisser.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Runner on the go. Out to short. And that one finds its way through. Throw into third. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now Alan Roden. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Line drive, base hit, and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
That's a laser base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Now
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 2.
Guerrero Jr.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball to strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. In there safely.
He was all over that one. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And now Anthony Santander. Second and third here. 1 away.
Outside, that's a ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike. Hey, 2.
Next pitch misses outside, and it's 3-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now here is Andres Jimenez. That's in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it.
Josh Winkowski will take over here.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
A walk, and he's also singled.
That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. Jimenez off of first with 2 away. And now it's even up.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1-1.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Next pitch is outside. Line to left. Durant snags it on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ceddanne Rafaela. Francis back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Just off the inside edge.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one the other way. Makes the grab, one away. So the Red Sox lineup turns
Now
over.
batting,
Jarren
left fielder,
Duran
Jarren
up next for the Red
Duran.
Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball. Duran, 28 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And here is Devers.
Now batting,
he's already homered in this
designated
game.
hitter, Rafael Devers.
And a strike to Devers. And a curve is down and in. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball.
Two
Great
strikes.
job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That'll make it out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-3. Here's Alex Bregman. First offering, and it just misses.
That fastball, even though it's
got a
up,
ball,
that's the
one strike.
velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
And that one upstairs.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3-1. There's a strike at the knees.
Count is 3-2.
And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And we're back. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One
Now
away.
batting, third
Ernie
baseman,
Clement
Ernie
getting
Clement.
ready to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
One down, base is empty. Top of the zone for a called strike. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center
Now
field.
batting,
And
center
here is
fielder,
Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
Nope.
Fouled off to the right. The Jays up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right side, and that one handled. Third out. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, number 65.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan
First
Casas.
baseman,
0
Tristan
for 2
Casas.
in this one.
And that one hammered. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there.
Now
And
batting,
got a little help
shortstop,
from the
Trevor
wind, just not
Story.
enough.
Story in the box again, takes a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Jumps, throws, in time, got him. 2 down, bases empty.
Now
Wilyer
right
Abreu
fielder,
up next for the Red
Abreu.
Sox. And that one upstairs, ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian
Runner at
Campbell.
first with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. That one down the line, and foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Abreu leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside low, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
And that just misses.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good
Now
spot on
batting,
the outside, but just
catcher,
couldn't quite clip the
Carlos
zone. That's a
Narvaez.
stone cold take.
First and second, 2 down. And stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
So bases all loaded up. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Stays alive. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. And there's a ball. 2 outs. Bases are full. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 3. Back here at Rogers Center.
Leading
Now
off
the left
for
fielder,
Jays,
Alan Roden.
Left fielder, Alan Roden.
Inside. And that's ball 1. Just missed. And that's
Oh,
off
that's
the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike.
I count this ball.
Right through there, got him. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bo Bichette. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. On the ground. And foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Durant makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Off the mark there, and it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. And a strike on the outside edge. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Santander in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Guerrero, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball.
2-0.
Just missed. Headed towards the corner. Durant on the move. Makes the grab. And that is that. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say.
Is that what it is?
It's
fits?
a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10. How old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Got him swinging. Devers
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Outside.
Swing and a miss.
Betting really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, right side. Springer has this one sized up. Calls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now batting,
So
third
stepping
baseman,
in for Boston,
Alex
Bregman. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Bregman for the out. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Liam Hendricks. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. And the slider just misses. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. And the batter is George Springer.
The right fielder, George Springer.
Hey!
In the dirt.
0-1.
Now. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Jimenez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Over to Story for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering misses down and away. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Trevor Story.
Shortstop, Trevor
You talk
Story.
about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Foul ball there.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball up the middle. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. And out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-5. Here's the second baseman. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is down low. Outside with a breaking ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Booth? Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.